Hey guys, I'm here for my 10th video in a row in my 30 videos in 30 days project. So I'm officially 1/3 of the way there. So thanks again for joining in. Today I stumbled across a great find in a consignment shop, and that is one of my favorite 80s movies of all time, Big Trouble in Little China. So I figured that'd be a great opportunity to talk about it. I found it for $3, which is a steal. So this is such a great movie in my opinion. It's the perfect 80s action movie. It's got everything you could possibly want in a 80s action film. It's got martial arts, magic, monsters. It's got great humor. In fact, it's probably just as funny as it is action-packed.
Come on! How?
So a brief synopsis, Jack Burton is a truck driver. He's Kurt Russell's character, and he frequents Chinatown in San Francisco, and he has a friend, and his friend's girlfriend gets stolen by this thug group of these guys that are wrapped up in this black magic, and their master is trying to live forever, and they need a girl with green eyes. And anyway, that's kind of in the background of just all the cool action and karate and stuff. So but Kurt Russell really stands out in the movie. He does such a good job with his character. He's kind of a rough around the edges and kind of has like a John Wayne approach to his character, and he's just really dry and funny. And it just really works well, and it's got some of the best choreographed martial arts scenes that I can remember from a kid. In fact, the movie opens up with this big, back alley karate fight with all this like arm snapping, window crashing action. It really just starts off with a bang, and that just keeps on going from there. And then the movie proceeds, and they meet all these crazy monsters.
You will come out no more. What? Huh? What'll come out no more? I am the past. Come back to haunt you, Lopan. Don't get anything to say, Kay!
My God, no. Please, what is that? Don't tell me.
A guardian. What it seems, Lopan knows.
And Raiden from Mortal Kombat is in there. And so is Blanca from Street Fighter. So there's a crossover, an Acclaim Capcom crossover in the movie, but not really. I mean, this movie came out before those games were made, I believe, but I do believe that Raiden was inspired by the character in here with the big hat and the electricity shooting out of his hands and stuff, just like Raiden. And there's a monster that I always said looked like Blanca, but I just think that's a coincidence. But anyway, there's just so many great scenes in the movie. Off the top of my head, again, I mentioned the great big fight in the beginning, and then there's also another scene that I remember as a kid thinking was so great was towards the end, there's a scene where the two guys are jumping up in the air and they're like fighting next to each other while they're in the air. And I just used to think how impressive that was, how they did that. So that was really cool. And then, the end when Jack Burton kills Lo Pan is very, very climactic. It's one of the more climactic endings to a movie because this is really cool how Jack Burton catches a knife and then throws it back and hits him in the head.
Good night. Goodbye, Mr. Burton.
And then to follow that is one of the weirdest / creepiest / coolest / funniest scenes I think in any 80s movie ever. And that scene is a scene that I used to call the Garbage Pail Kid scene. So maybe I'll show a clip of it. Anybody who's seen it will probably know what I'm talking about. It is just awesome.
I don't think he's gonna stop.
So it's just got so many great scenes in it. It's got great makeup effects, great choreography, great martial arts, great humor. It's just an all-around, well-rounded film that I can't say enough good things about. It still holds up to this day. I could watch it every year, never get sick of it. In fact, I probably do watch it every year because I always catch it on cable. But this is the first time I think I've ever owned it. So very happy to have the DVD that I can watch now whenever I want. So if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend you go check out Big Trouble in Little China, directed by John Carpenter, who also directed one of my other favorite 80s movies, and that is The Thing, which also starred Kurt Russell. So they were really hitting it off there for a while in the 80s there. This was in Carpenter's heyday. He kind of took a downward spiral there towards the end of his film career, in my opinion. But this is when he was making really good movies. So can't recommend it enough. Go check it out. Big Trouble in Little China. So that's it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And I'll probably put another video out today. I hope I don't have a little slip up here. I'm going to really try hard to stick to this until I get to 30. And then I'll have a big celebration or something. I'll throw confetti up or do a little dance or something. So look forward to that. Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate it. And I'll see you tomorrow.